Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Patriots, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert off of play action. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Pats, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Patriots nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Sony Michel, his first carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go left side here with Michel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
To Michel on the screen. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The return is Reed.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
36-yard line.
Herbert. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Herbert now. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch then.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To try again after the sack.
Herbert.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver.
And that'll make it 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively.
2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete. That's Henry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once
looks for White, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops. and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
And Folk's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, good return up past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. That's out to his running back, Michel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Kenneth Murray, the Chargers' leading tackler, as a rookie last year, in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. The first half did not go their way. That's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Devin McCourty brings him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 yards, good enough for a first.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing is Newton. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run on first down. Michel. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, it's Newton. This is White on the screen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 64 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And some room to run now. And he gets us all the way down to the Patriots' 23-yard line. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And this will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown. Tyron Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers might be headed to the win column for the first time in 2021 as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Out of the gun, Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd and short. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. To the air again, Newton. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Second down at 7.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it's third down.
10 yards to go.
Here's Newton.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers.